free written.
Free sports college football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Funny game on the road.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one, make that first impression.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Behind the line, it's Otis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right side. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Otis. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. As he throws, that ball never had a chance, and they'll turn
Appreciate it, Serge. Surge protector.
We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going for it all. He holds it in and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! They draw first blood and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like
I'm not looking forward to playing you, OSU. You have a tough schedule. Yeah, man. You know, but that's what makes the league fun. You gotta play the
like a young
competitive
athletic
games,
Jason
man.
Palmer getting outside
Like,
the pocket and throwing it
you
down.
don't want
I
to
would
play
have
people
torn
you
my
just gonna
ACL
beat
if
up
I had
on. You
tried to
got to
go
play
after that
games
football
where,
with
like,
both
man, it
knees.
can
But
go
how
either
about
way.
this
That's what
quarterback
makes the league,
keeping his eyes downfield,
at least in my
narrowing
opinion.
on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Yeah, definitely gonna make it better. That's how you get better. And whenever a new game come out, I always start off playing a bunch of games online, like college, Road to College Football Playoff, because that's where you're gonna see all the
Now here
glitchy
comes
shit.
that
You're gonna see
Auburn
the
offense
glitchiest
onto
of the
the field
glitchies.
again.
This way,
The
when it's
last
time to play a
drive was
regular game, you
promising
be
at
locked in.
times, but stalled
Oh
out and they
shit!
turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
You gonna see
early
everything.
on downs. On first down, finding positive.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's Walls. Good job running that route to get past the
See,
sticks.
that's the second
He
lead.
got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. On a little time, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of 5-star blue chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like
Bat
they
it
can develop
down.
going
Get
forward.
no
The big
pick
question
that
is,
shit.
how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes
Oh
when you
my
get that
God.
top 25 class, you
Should've
also
been a
found
pick.
some diamonds in the rough. And then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, they're going to have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On action on first down. Fires to the wide out. Complete to the right. He's pushed out of bounds. The 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Slithers into space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now.
Shit, I ain't even ran the ball yet.
Creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half, but you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Madden. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
Yeah.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Longhorn. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
42 Spider.
They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Igloo.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Got enough for the first down and once more. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Easy.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with
Look.
him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
2-9
Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes him talk to the hand. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. It'll be 3rd and long.
I love blitzing.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Otis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Smalls.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Otis. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1.
Offense facing fourth down.
Quarterback on the keeper. There we go. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is a huge way to end this half, man. Cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Hoffman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Now on 1st down from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to pass. Unloads it left. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Quick step and go. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A 1st down for the offense. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage.
Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up by 24 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And What a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Runs through the tackle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Got him, and nobody's close. Turning on the jet, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively, you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Working the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything... trouble can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Otis. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh yeah, that soup that you say you didn't like.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So what did y'all get?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
At the 29. Brings up second down.
backed up now. Here's second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Catch in the middle, it's Otis. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Motion from the wide receiver. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They want that clock to run. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today.
Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's good.